Hello and welcome back to Boopolo channel. My name is Pascal. Today I'm going to do a review of this pour over kettle that was sent to me by MHW-3BOMBER. MHW is mostly high-end coffee machinery, grinders, accessories and all like that, and I love their stuff. So today I have the kettle that I'm going to test it. I have already tasted it before I do the video, and I'm going to make a pour over for you with medium beans at about 90, maybe 93 degrees Celsius or 94 degrees Celsius, something like that. I'm also going to address where somebody had said there that you can't bring this up to 100 degrees. You can bring it up to 100 degrees Celsius boiling point. It's just that you can't put it on the hold feature at that. You can put it on the manual setting. There are two buttons on the back. This is the one for maintaining temperature, and this is the one for Celsius and for Fahrenheit. Now I'm going to use Celsius. I know most coffee people use Celsius, right? Regardless of whether they're in the US or not. They make their espresso, they measure everything in grams, and we're measuring everything in grams as well, and milliliters. So we will leave it on Celsius, and we will turn on the automatic one, and that's finished top on it here, that's easy clean, and the finish on this is a matte black. I've made coffee with this already. It's a nice size kettle. It's good enough for 3 or 4 cups of coffee, and including heating over, and it sits neatly down there. Now what we are going to do first is I am going to boil up some water up to 96, and I will explain to you how to make it to go higher if you so wish. The only reason I would want it higher would be for tea. I would not have coffee at 100 degrees. Even if there were light roasted beans, I would still go to 97. So we're going to go to 95, I think. Yeah, we'll go to 95. It's going to be a matter of taste. You are going to try different temperatures at different grinds. I am going to set the grinder on 1 turn plus 2. If the water is being held up in the filter, that means you need to make it more coarse. You should try and make it that it will go for each of the 5 pours, that it will go through in about 25 seconds to 35 seconds, in my opinion. So I'm going to boil enough for a cup of coffee, but don't forget that you need hot water to heat the filter and heat the V60. So we will pour some in here, and we will fill it up halfway like that. As you see, this will only go to 95 on the automatic setting. Okay, so we're not boiling yet. Now I'm going to change the setting here that it's not maintaining temperature, and then you can go up to 100 degrees. So what happens, it will go up to 100 degrees and then cut out, and it won't keep going on and off and on and off. So we're going to make our coffee today at 93 degrees Celsius. So we're set 93 here, and I have the maintaining one on so that it won't get cold. It will keep it hot for you. And then we press the button like that, and then it will start trying to boil itself. It will start boiling itself up then. In the meantime, I am going to put in some beans in here. I am going to put in medium beans. I'm going to put in 20 grams of medium beans into a hand grinder. Now you are going to have your own thing. I have this nice tube set from MHW, also MHW-3BOMBER, and it's very handy. You don't have to weigh every time. And as you can see, we're up to 45 degrees already, so we can start grinding. So I love doing that. And we are going to put our V60 onto it. We're already at 90 degrees in that length of time. So it is very, very quick. But I'm going to set it slightly to one side. In the pictures, it shows that the spout faces to my right, in other words, to the switch. But I don't think it matters that much, or doesn't matter at all. It's reached 93 there. It makes a little bit of a bleep, and if it goes down to 92, it will go back up to 93 again. So I'm going to put in a filter. This is a Hario filter. I'm going to put in a paper filter now, and we're going to heat it up and wet it. Make sure you fold the seam. We just put the filter down in there. It fits perfectly. It's number 2. Make sure the filter is number 2 as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to dampen the filter. Just enough to warm the filter. Be careful now. And you just empty out the water out of it, and then we are ready to put our coffee in. So I'm going to take out my coffee and pour it in here. And there was a little bit left in that, messy. You can shake this up a little bit. Some people make a little hole in the middle. I don't think it's that necessary. So now we are going to put our scales on, and we are going to do our 40-60. So because I'm doing 15 to 1, I'm going to divide it into 5, so that will be 60, won't it? 6. Yeah, normally I use 60, but you can change the first one to 50 and the next one to 70, or vice versa, depending on if you want more body or not on it. So what we do now is we are at 93 there, and I am going to set the timer on my. So the timer is there on the left. And I'm going to just pour gently up to 60. I'm not going 75 because I'm expecting this to be a bit sweeter. I'm going to wait till it goes to 45 seconds before. It is still pouring down. I am only going to put 45 in the second one. So we will go again. Don't pour it on the paper. And now I'm up to 123. I meant to go up to 120. Now it's filtering down nicely. You can see the CO2 bubbles in the top of it. I probably could have flattened the coffee out a little bit more. Now the next one I'm going to go to 180. The kettle is boiling it up again. I'm on 140 minutes now, so I'm probably a bit slow. 175, 183. In the movies, they always get it exactly to 180. I can never get it to 180, even if I'm standing up, but I'm sitting down for this one for you. We're going to have a 3.5 minute pour over for the simple reason I'm doing too much talking. So I'm going to go the next one up to 240. I'm going to 246. And the last pour will bring it up to 300 milliliters. And this coffee looks just nice inside. Maybe a little bit on the strong side. If you want to make it less strong, only do 4 pours. Do 2 pours for the second half. Do 2 bigger pours. Because I'm doing smaller pours now, it is getting... So we're on 3 minutes now, and I am going to do the last pour, bringing it up to 300. And there we go. I hit 299.8, so I hit it fairly okay this time. And it should be done around 3 minutes and 40 seconds. It should be complete. It's gone a little bit over time, but that's because I delayed in one of the earlier ones. Some people like to swirl it. I don't like to swirl it. Now, so it's finished, but we are on 4 minutes, and I was aiming for 3.5. So we will just take this aside, and we will swirl it. It's important. Oh, that smells. And there's a sweet smell off that one. That's probably a bit sweeter, and I didn't expect it to. I'm going to drink it now, and I'm going to tell you what it tastes like. I'm going to pour it. It's a kind of a latte cup. It's a small latte cup. And I am going, it's actually, because I have 300 milliliters in it, we can get a little bit more than a cup. So, for people that like sugar in their coffee, they will drink this one without sugar. That tastes really, really nice. It's a little bit too strong. It's not too strong for me. It's a bit too strong for the way I normally will make it. So that's my review on the MHW-3BOMBER. Put a link in the description where you can buy this pour-over kettle. And if you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe.